Welcome back to some more War on the Sea Pacific Theater mod. We are doing part 187. So we are climbing the ladder of how many videos can this crazy guy put out on this game in one series playthrough. Well, we're doing the best we can, I would say. Let's go into the game. Okay, I was thinking about what happened the last time, and I have a feeling I understand what happened, and it has to do with a couple things. We had well, I thought that was burning too, but apparently we have this now, and that's fine. Let's do something here. Davo, yeah, you're unloading and taking troops over to recapture this location. The problem here, I think, was that it looks like, I don't know why we had such a reduction in supplies. It looks like we were bombarded by something, but it's either a bombardment or it's a invasion. And it's probably invasion because they have nothing to bombard us with. So what actually happened? I think a ship came in while we sent... So this is Del Monte, right? Excuse me. Del Monte, where are you? Oh, we never had a defense force here. We just never had it. So, what do we got? I want to take two of you guys. And I want you guys to split off. And I want you to be the new Del Monte Defense Force. And you're a ways away, so we're not going to go overly crazy with you, but we're going to send you over and have you do your thing. Because we can't allow these little pesky invasions to happen. It's just not cool. We need to stick strict to our defenses and maintain. Astoria, you're gonna go now because and I'm gonna take the Pope to go with you. Yeah, Pope, split off. And I want you to go with them. Actually, you go to here. And Astoria, you go with them. Let's see if we can get these guys going in together. What are you guys doing here? Excuse me. That should be fully covered and then some. I don't think I need to send you, Pope. Yeah, you go back and be friends with this guy. And, Pelo Division 2, you're gonna join up with the Astoria. So let's see if we can get them passing in the night. You merge. Okay. Three, two, Elena in the back. Good. Yeah, you guys rush up there and get right here because we need to defend this location. Cebu, yeah. You're kind of hurting. You're coming in to drop off some supplies, I hope, right? Yeah, to try and end this revolt. 688. We need to get there before that happens. Otherwise, we'll start losing troops pretty bad. What do we got over here? We've got some supplies we could take over. And we really just need supplies. I don't think that's the group I want to send, though. Let's send you. So... don't think we need troops. Double check. Yeah, we do need troops. It's alright. Okay. This first group, though, we're not going to send with troops. Keep changing my mind. Back and forth, right? We're going to see how far we get with this. And that's about as far as we can get. Now we go troops, supplies, we're over. We're gonna risk it. As close as we can get. And we're gonna send you guys over as well. These guys are going to be the slow dogs. Not overly concerned with that. The Straits, I'm protecting planes that come in, or ships that just merge out of here. I don't know how they get through. They come through here somehow. Malay Straits doesn't cover. We maybe need to do something like this then. With you. So any traffic that comes through here, hopefully these guys can catch. That would be nice. This guy's got like no range, really. So you do that. Look around a little bit. So Peleliu Defense Force, where are you? Where the hell are you guys going? Excuse me. You're gonna go right back to where you were because I don't want you doing dumb stuff. How did you get over here? I'm sure I sent you. And these guys, you go there. You're dropping off supplies and engineering. You're going out. So yeah, when I sped up the speed thing up here, I'm sure we just missed a supply ship coming in from somewhere, and because there was nothing guarding in just this one plane, I think it caused a problem. So we need to start thinking about keeping these guys active over the bases. So let's give you up with Havars, and I want you to just do this kind of thing. Now the game doesn't really like this kind of formatting. They get stuck. And is what it is. We just have to go with it. You need to put up some aircraft as well because we do have these guys, Corsairs, up, but I think we need to have like a couple of these. And we're going to put you up with torpedoes, and I want you to go course. Just do this kind of thing. Once we take a place, it's the worst thing in the world to lose it just because. So let's start up the clock a little bit and see what happens here. This guy's really important. We need to get this Del Monte safe. I'm watching these supplies and troops. All right. Let's unload. All right. So what did that do to us? And we're going to keep these guys here. Del Monte. Okay, we're back up into friendly territory now. Okay. And you're fine. We don't want... We need to keep... When you're imbalanced, you have more troops than you do supplies. The risk of severe drops are pretty heavy. And I don't know what the impact is if you lose a base. I have a feeling... You know, we talked about Kendari many times. For those of you that may not remember, take a sip of my coffee. You guys are coffee or tea drinkers? We had tea at my grandparents' house. And they didn't drink coffee, they drank tea. They're from Ireland. So they were Ireland to the core. They were the first generation to come to the United States, were my grandparents. So my parents were first generation Americans. So I'm second generation. Which it is what it is. I don't go by, well, you haven't been in this country long enough. Well, I'd say my grandparents got here in the 30s. It's not too bad. So the thing with Kendari is at the start of the game, and many of you may join us late and not current with the videos, but are now because you're watching this, is that I landed troops at some of these bases, and I probably did it to Makassar as well. I landed supplies, maybe some engineering and fuel, and maybe some troops, and then I wanted to see exactly how much strength was at this location. And then when I saw that, we had barely an inch on the meter bar here, a centimeter, I pulled the troops off, which was fine. We still showed the supplies there. And then we went and got troops from, I'm guessing, all the way down to Port Moresby. By the time we got back and landed the troops and took over Kendari, and we dropped off more fuel and more troops and a lot more supplies, we got this up. We hit the level 1 airfield, and this button wouldn't work. So I think that has to do with, you take a place and you give it back, it might restrict you doing that. So to say, well, maybe I messed something up, I put more engineering and more fuel and more supplies on this base so I could get up to 2,000, 200, and then I went to level 2 to test it. Still no. And at that time we had like 200 fuel, probably 150 engineering, and about 3,000 supplies and maybe 2,000 troops or something like that. So it wasn't the fact that I can't use this button because there's no fuel here, because since then I've removed majority of the stuff just to maintain the location. So I think that may be what happened. So what was very concerning over here is that Delmonte, in the jeopardy of losing this base, that would be like a turn back, no fun anymore. And I didn't want that to happen. So, Pope, what are you doing? We're joining back up, right? So merge. And you were just gonna stay there in perpetuity, not go anywhere. Let's launch up some scouts though, so we can monitor the monitor the bay. So you do that one, that crazy turny, and I'm gonna send up the other one as well. And the other one, we're gonna go the opposite direction. Something like that, so we can get this part of the world monitored. Another thing we can do is with you, and we're gonna go out with nothing, and I want you to go, we're gonna course it as well. Just because we have the length to do this. So that whole section of water in front of Davao is, we're gonna know if something appears. That's how that works. Okay, so you guys are going in. You guys are... Let's add some troops to you as well, or some supplies. I'm okay with that. That's enough. Yeah. So that should be enough to secure that location. Cebu, yeah, I'm okay. You're fine. I don't like having troops over there like that, but what can we put on these guys if we wanted to? One more. Okay, so more supplies than troops is the way to go. We're gonna keep these guys loaded up until something else changes. I don't know if something will change or not. We want to do a tactical on you. Again, why are you guys not below the surface? You know, I don't know what the reason is, why they all of a sudden decided not to be below the surface, but every other time we've had engagements, our subs would be under the water. See the amount of time it takes for this guy to go down? If they're aircraft, they're going to bomb us, and we'll be done. That's what bothers me. I wish we could, say, establish to be below water. Below water, that would be inside the earth. Under the water. That's the words I'm looking for. Words are difficult today for me. I don't know why. What do we got over here going on? Okay, so you're dropping off, right? And we need you to course back to here. What else we got over here? Saipan. Are you in dire need? No. What about over here, Guam? We want you up to level 3. So, you're Guam. Where's the Guam ships? Yeah, when you get in. So, we're going to Saipan you over to Saipan. Almost. Okay. But we're going to get you over to Saipan. Because this is the invasion locations of Iwo Jima, which is why we're packing this up pretty heavy. And Guam is going to have 1, 2, 3. There's your 1, 2, 3. What is this guy? Did I do it twice? I did it twice, didn't I? Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, sometimes we make mistakes. I think I want this guy in there better. Yeah, let's put the one with the carrier. So you guys are no longer sub Guam. You're going to be midway to Wake route. So we're going to say sub. Sup midway 2. And do you have anything on you? You do. So let's unload. That worked out kind of good, even though we're not using it. So we'll send it back and turn it into a different supply group. And let's send these guys back on their way. Yep. Yeah, undefended in this waters is not a big deal. As we probably watch, we'll get attacked by something. So, what do we got going on down here? So we have Horn Defense Force, which is not where it's supposed to be. There's a reason why. I don't recall. Oh, it's because we had a mystery invasion force here. Milne Bay. No. What are you? Milne Bay Defense Force. All right, let's break off a couple of these guys. Boom, boom. Split. You guys go over here and join him. And you go in and drop your supplies off. So unload all cargo. A little off. You guys merge with you. Let's see. Not a big fan of that right now. Or that. That'll work. Let's put you in this position. Swap. And 3 and 2 are the outside boys. That's fine. And we're going to send you back to Horn because we've learned our lesson. We no longer want to do that. Neglect. Which are you guys? Port Moresby Defense Force. Task Force 106. So we're going to break up some of these guys. So I'm going to put a couple in there in this group. We're going to send one to Lay. 2 to Lay. Sure. Is there fear involved in what I'm doing here? Is why I'm being over cautious and protective of these bases. We put a lot of time into taking these bases, and we don't want to lose them for bad reasons. That's why I spawned out a bunch of these ships. They can defend. They're not going against large groups. So let them do their thing. Looks like we have our first engagement of the day, which is this guy. And I think we all know what he is. We know he's probably just 3 ships. Who do we got close? Hornet. I'd like to utilize the Hornet because she has lost some aircraft. So let's do some things here first. Let's put up a cap. We don't need bombs on you, so done. So you guys do that. We don't need to have any... We don't need to have any air cover, my guess. Let's go with AP. And we're just going to send them in. And again, what direction are they heading? You go slow and you watch they're heading south. So we change our course to here. Okay, course change again. Go slow and steady is the easy road. Okay, tactical. Let's go in for an engagement. I would say the Kingfishers did their job. What do we got ahead of us? 3 ships. We're gonna have our boy in the back pull his binoculars out and see if he can zoom in and see. So we have supply troops. Aye, aye, Captain. Okay, so I think we got 2 per. So let's do that. And attack. Attack. Second group. And third group. And the last 2 we're going to have form up in a box and do a turn. Just a gentle turn. So these guys are going to form up and wait in the wings for anybody that's failing to go to the bottom by command orders. So we are going to follow with the last sailor. Let's pick this guy instead, because he'll be of maybe a better view. So, how would you like to be a tail gunner or a rear gunner in an SPD, Dauntless Dive Bomber? This guy, I wish I could zoom in better, but I can't. So they do have some gunfire coming up after us. One hit. Okay. Lost aircraft. There we go. Made him pay for it. Second ship. Let's see. Nice. One more hit. There we go. I think that was the smaller of the two. And we're following in. There you go, boys. Nice hit. She's toast. So, from here to here, form up. And we're going to start a turn. Everybody did well. We took some gunshots, some damages. The airframers are going to have a lot of work on their hands. So you're done. That's your troops. I think you're going to need some more love. I think you're probably done. Let's see. Let's go with the report. Number 1, heavy, heavy. Yeah, we might need to split up to attack both of them. Let's let this guy burn and see if he burns out. And these guys, I need to head this way. And hopefully we can, let's slow her right down. We don't want to damage anything on the way. So we're going to monitor this fire. Hopefully this fire will take care of this ship, and then we can just focus on one ship. Let's see here. Just doing a slow roll over here. Let's get these guys to turn, actually head this way. Let's have some space, boys. No reason to Blue Angel the thing. And we can go slow. You don't need to kill all your fuel. Kingfisher, well done, my friend. You did a great job. The default is to come in, excuse me, with a slight turn to the right, always. Bothers me, don't like it. I guess that's maybe to have this guy in the rear be able to use his binoculars better, looking at the water. Or the horizon, I would say. It's probably what he does. Alright, back to the ships. Let's see what we got going on here. You gonna burn up? He's still heavy, heavy. We're gonna have these guys go on a turn because I'm okay with the position they're in. I don't know, I like that view. I like that airplane view of these ships. Let's see if we can speed it up a little bit. Now number 2's got a lot of ways to go before he's out of the engagement. He's got to go all the way to the edge of the radar screen. Once he gets out of here, he'll disappear and we'll not be able to get him. So really, if this guy puts out his fires, we'll be able to stop, but not go after him. I'm sorry, words today. If the fire goes out, the smoke stops, we'll bomb him with maybe 2 planes, and then we'll go forward with the others. He's looking worse. Let's get a big old explosion out of you. What do you say? So yeah, I still haven't gotten over the carrier loss we had. The reason why, it's because I feel it's my fault, like I did something wrong in the game. When really, if I have, I don't know how many aircraft we had up at the time, 24, we should have been able to attack. See, the fires are going out, now let's explode. I think I did everything I could possibly do to protect that carrier, but it still feels like it's something I did wrong. I think it's just the game mechanics say, no, we're going to actually sink your ship. That's period going to happen. But that just adds excitement to the game, right? You know, the loss of 13 ships is not too bad. In my book, this guy's just leaving him in the dust. Not even picking up the crew. This guy's barely moving. Alright, so the fires are out. I'm sure he's repaired the best he can. But we're going to send 2 of our boys. Break. I want you guys in a Vic. I want you tight. I want you to form up. And I want you to go after this guy. And go for it. So we got to take off the fast speed. And then these guys can head up this way. Let's go back to these guys. Let's follow them in. See if they can hit this guy and put him down for good. Make sure this is right. Let's get a hit, boys. You looking off. That should do you. Really? With your last bit of anger, you shoot down my buddy. So what's his status? Still heavy? Really? Okay, so these guys and this guy, these guys and this guy, I want to form up. So this guy's going to join. Now, I think we're going to send one more. After this dude. See if he can do his job that his buddy couldn't and not get shot down. Come on, all hands on, buddy. Let's get him. Come on. Really, a whiff. Well, I'm not going to worry about him. We're going to go after the other guy with the other group. So, attack puts him at 190. It's an interesting predicament. See how well we do. Look at it from this angle. You see he's tightened up a little bit. Let's get some good hits, boys. And that should do you, my friend. So now everybody, it's everybody. Form up. So how courageous are we? I think we're courageous. Speed this guy up. I don't want to leave that last ship. To its own devices, so we are going to attack him. Let's wait until everybody else joins the party. Now there's not a lot of firepower on the Dauntless for attacking, but it does have some, and we're going to utilize it best we can. Let these guys get in from trail. Slow right down. I want everybody to be in let's wait until we get the scope of him. Raised them up so that we don't have that situation like we did with the Corsairs, where they just fly right into the ship. Let's see if we can find him. He's over there. go right from the stern to the bow. Something like that. Slow her down. Everybody get in formation proper. I think spread out gives us less opportunity for them to focus their guns on more than one aircraft. If they just shoot one, say you're shooting at this guy here, and you're all lined up behind, you may hit one of the other aircraft behind it. But if they're spread out like this, one or two guns aiming at this mass, so we're gonna, I usually wait until they start shooting at us, and then we hit the attack button. What's his damage status? Heavy, moderate. So his flooding got a little bit under control. Hopefully we'll fix that by setting him afire. So that's shooting at us. Let's see how he does against this. And that'll do, my friend. So we pause and we say form up, get up, speed up, and we're going to do a little turn as well. Didn't matter, we lost one anyway. And you are, my friend, toast. So even with Dauntlesses, we can attack. I like to be these guys in box formation. These guys all come in and let's fly home. A lot of repairs going to be in need. So we did lose 3 Dauntlesses. The OSU didn't get lost. He just flew off the map. He went off somewhere over here. So that's fine, but we take the stay out of our seas seriously. 3 command points, 3 sunk ships, 3 lost aircraft. We'll deal with it. And you guys RTB. You know that you give an order when you say something like that, and it goes back to the ship. So that's good. You can get rid of this marker. And Kingfisher, keep doing your thing, man. You're spotting them. Well done. So let's make sure that we have everything we want over here going on. Task Force, you are going to be... what are you doing? Okay, so... Del Monte is still hurting a little bit, not bad. You guys are the new Del Monte Defense Force, unless I had one already established. Yeah, that's you guys. So these guys are Del Monte R's. The R is like replacements, repairs, me to say, okay, this is the group that's going to join this group. This is the defense force, and you see we just have these guys. We should do it the other way around, but I've already named this one, so we're just gonna go with that. And they'll show up with their spare gunnery. Cebu. Okay. And sup Davo. I'm gonna send you out. Where's a good place for you to go? Not there, for sure. Truck, what's your status? You're way out of balance. Pompeii, you're good. Let's look at other locations. Sarong, that's where you're headed. That's way too many supplies at this location. So, let's course you over here. Now, what's going on over here? Sarong Defense Force. You guys are doing what? Oh, that's just your spot. I kind of like you to be closer. Like here. That way you can do something. Sup Pelu, what are you doing? Are you unloading? Do we trying to make you a level 2 airfield? Is that what we're trying to do? Let's see what you got on you. Fuel and engineering. Let's unload and see what you do if we're in the market for a higher airfield here. We're not. We're 10 away from making this an airfield. Higher airfield, that is. We need 200 fuel and 200 engineering and 2,000 spare supplies. We don't really have 2,000 spare supplies here, but okay. So Pelu, I want you to go to make the journey to Wake. What do we got over here? Guam. Okay, so these guys are filling in. So 1, 2, 3. You're gonna merge with the Guam. Really? Okay. Yeah. You go here. And you guys go in to meet them, please. Let's get these guys grouped up, and then we can send them on their way. Nighttime, close enough. So 1, 2, 3, merge. This is more friendly. Let's organize you. 3 destroyers. So we want you in the 1 position. Swap. What do you guys like this play of how I do this, or is this just, oh my god, he's doing this again? I think it adds to the game if you stick to like certain rules you have. Like, this is the formation that I want to have all my supply groups in right now. Late game, how I want it done. What are you status? You're good. Okay. The reason for that is because I can go troops, supplies, engineering, oil, and then if I have it, I can do like whatever troops, supplies, or supplies, troops, to even that balance out. That's how you get balanced at the other locations. And we're going to do 750 on you as well, so that our first maneuver can be to 500. Yeah. So let's manage cargo and see what we can take off this base. I don't think we can take much. No, we might be able to. And you're going to Guam. There's no fuel here. So we're going to have you wait. We don't want to just waste the... let's have you go this direction. You guys are heading up, right? Yeah. Need to think about making this other Sup Midway 2 a full supply group. And then stagger. I'd like to have one supply group here and one supply group here, and they pass in the night. One bringing in and one going back for more, so that we can have this base utilized more efficiently. Again, we're just taking everything off of that base too quickly. Because at the time, you know, we have to send... You know, you're fine, you're fine. Where's the ones that we're doing? I know we got some people going that way. And we need to start thinking about making you more Port Moresby instead of every other place in the map. Okay. Yeah, engineering's important to get over there. What's your engineering look like? Yeah. That'll work. So you guys keep doing your thing. Del Monte, you're doing your thing for now. You're getting out of there. You're doing your thing for now. Anybody else in danger anywhere that I can see? Palembang Defense Force is just flying around Force Z, doing its thing. These guys haven't seen anything in a long time. Yeah, we'll see what happens with them. Not liking the results of Doc's Devils up here. They seem to be doing nothing but giving me a headache. Yeah, you wanted to get fuel too. And so does... Oh, you're moving out, right? Yeah, you're moving out to wait. You're out doing your thing. Okay. Let's move it on to the morning. Just want these guys to keep the bases safe that we have. Let's go for another day, shall we, and see if we can make that happen. I'm not gonna go crazy fast anymore because I want to see if something hot happens. These guys seem to have a issue. Let's merge these guys. Del Monte to Del Monte. So we're gonna merge you. This is your battle force now. Let's unload all cargo. So we're still broke on supplies to troops. Del Monte needs to be back in our hands, and we're not there yet. So you, Del Monte Defense Force, I need you to be vigilant. Let's check your formation here. I'm okay with that. That's fine. Let's see, positioning. Astoria, you're the big boy. We want you in the #1 position. So swap. And then 6, I definitely want you there. And I'm going to also put you at... Yeah, you're good. I'm okay with that. And then 3, sure, 4, and 5. Yeah, that's fine. because these guys need to be out front. Torpedoes come, submarines come from the front. So we want to be able to send these guys and fire. And these can't really do well against close quarter. They have to shoot ahead at the submarines. So that's why we're having these guys where they are. And we're going to go tight because. Yeah. So you guys stay right where you are and do your thing. In fact, we're going to go Del Monte. Let's put up air cobras over you. Yeah. No. That's wrong. Do I have two of them? You're Mandano Defense Force, my friend. You are not, yeah, you're Mandano. Mandano Straits, you're fine. I'm okay with that. Straits, okay. Well, let's get you up cap on you while we're at it. Let's send up these guys. And you guys could use some cover too. Why not? We'll send you guys with hardly any range. And you are the Mandano Straits guys. Yeah. So you do that for the day. Wish it was longer than that, but it's not. Let's back up here. Del Monte. Oh, okay. Yeah, they're already up. Air Cobras, I want you to be over Del Monte Defense Force. Where are you? There you go. More better. Okay. That's how we do that. What do we got going on? Anything sneaking up on us? Let's put out a scout. Who's got the most range? You do. So we're gonna send out 3 of you boys. And I'm gonna head up this way. So 1320. Let's do like one of these guys. Something like that. It's good. So you'll just do that in perpetuity. I know I'm probably using that word wrong or saying it wrong or something. One of you guys can just note that I know. Alright, we still got scouts circling the islands. We're into another day. Alright, so you are Sup Pelu and you have to unload. We're not quite there yet, but we're better. Pelu 3, I want you to go. We're going to send you out of here as well. But the first thing I'm going to do is we're going to take off some of your troops because I'm sure you have wounded. So let's take off some troops. One more. Yep, that's better. And we're gonna send you back to, where's a good place to drop off troops? Not there. Not there. Not really there. How about over here? Yeah. Yeah, here. We'll go to Guam. Guam's the place. And Sup's wrong. You are dropping off as well, so let's unload. And I'm liking the balance. Let's see what we got here. I'm happy with that, and we're gonna leave you here because I think we can take off some of the troops and supplies once we're done, and maybe bring them over here. We're not gonna do that until we have Del Monte back in our hands, and then we'll do that and bring them over here to Cebu so that we can make this better. We do need some more engineering over here to make this airfield, or probably we might want to go this route. Pelelu is the 3 already. And she's hurting on engineering right now. So where's our Pelelu? One of our Pelelu 4s. Yeah, where are you headed? You're going to go and fix that engineering issue. So we need either 400 engineering or 500 engineering. And we only got 2. We also need fuel as well. So, yeah, we're way out of that right now. So let's move along. $1,800 is the max. I don't want to go any faster than that. That's what we got going on over here. Task Force. Okay, Port Moresby Defense Force is filled with these guys. Let's unload. I'm okay with that. Look at all the fuel we got over here. Oh, yeah. And what else we got? Sup Tawi Tawi. What the hell's Tawi Tawi? You're Tawi Tawi. I think we need to Mondano it. Yeah. So Sup Tawi Tawi. Let's manage cargo. Go to Mondano. Yeah, that's not going to work. Yeah, we're going to have empty on you unless we do this. Yeah. And then we'll go supplies as much as we can. Yeah, good enough. And we're going to course you to here. So these guys, 4 ships. Okay, so you are going to merge. I thought we only had a few ships there. 4 and 6 is 10. Oh, it's because these guys are here probably. Yeah, let's get them into the world. We got our weekly command points back. Let's merge you again. See if you'll be appropriate. Not that one. Merge. Pardon me. Oh, it's because I only selected one ship. There we go. So, overkill, yes. Maybe we can send something over here. I'm okay with that. But really, these guys don't need all of this. Yeah, you're good. Go on your way. Let's see if we can spread some of these guys away. You are going to be lay defense force. Let's unload you. And I think I want to send up a ship to them. Let's see what we got. These are all destroyers, cruisers. So let's send... okay, I know I had something planned for this Baltimore, but I keep forgetting. So what was it? It was something. I know it was. Alright, we had a carrier group here. Let's not get distracted here. Okay, so Essex, did you have a damaged ship? No, so you're fine. Cebu, do you have a damaged ship? No. Do you have a damaged ship? You guys are brand new. Shouldn't have any damage. What about you? Sup, Pelu? I think I had a light cruiser, one of those supposed anti-aircraft ships. That had damage. Not you. It was bad damage. It wasn't kind of damage. It was pretty good damage. Let's look in the dry dock, see if I already put her there. Nope. 10 days, New York. Let's get sidetracked again. Yeah, rearm. Good for you, boys. So, you guys are taking forever. So, what do I want to do with supply 2? I want to make it the same as our Midway 2. I want it the same as this one. So, it looks like we have 3 ships. So, Cimarron, 1, 2, 3, 4 C3s and 2 destroyers. See how we get sidetracked so easily in this game? I think that's right. And then a oiler, right? And 2 destroyers. And we're gonna go with the no. I like these. I like these. Sorry. Okay, I think that's it. And the 3 ships that we built by mistake. So done. Okay, good. And 3, we'll just wait until they get there. I don't want to play around with it. We'll let them do their thing. And again, up here, we don't need a support carrier. This is safe. I know I got something else that's sitting somewhere. Okay. What are you doing? Pelu 2, you were supposed to get something, weren't you? Were you trying to get engineering from here? Yeah. Not close enough. Okay, we'll do that. There you go. Let's see if we can get you happy. So boom, boom, and we might as well. Let's put some on you. That's enough. Yep, it's a partial load, but it's a load, and we need him over here better. Yeah, do that. Okay, let's get the ball rolling again. Too fast. That's how things blow up on us. And make sure we don't see any sneaky devils over here. And look at how there's no supply ships here now. Why is that? How about we take the herring? Or who's got a bad? Wahoo? Yeah, I don't like your route. Let's send you somewhere else. Let's go visit Hong Kong. Yeah, these guys are just not doing fun stuff anymore. There's no more supply ships. I think they realized it's the wrong way to go. This guy doesn't seem to want to do anything. He seems stuck. So let's do a... more of a route like that. You guys still moving? Let's see. Yeah, slowly. I'm glancing to see if there's anything that's not doing what I want it to do. It's good. I'm in a mood, so let's see if we can get through another day. Alright, so all this stuff is up here ready to do its thing. So, it's up midway, you're good. So let's just load you up. Formation, convoy. What the hell? That's not what we like. We like this. No, we like battle line. Battle line because we got 2 lead destroyers in this group. So 6 and 5. And then I want the oiler not to lead us, but I want the oiler to be in the 3 position. And everybody else can just do whatever everybody else does, which is just clump together and be fine. Manage cargo. So even Steven is the method. That's what we want. Okay, I'm gonna switch you 2 guys around. Because I like to be able to say engineering fuel and then do all the other stuff. So, engineering, fuel, and then we go troops. Then we go supplies, then we go nothing, then we go troops, then we go supplies, then we go troops, then we go supplies. So basically one supply here exhausts almost the base. So that's something we have to consider. And by consider, I mean we need to wait. So we're going to wait until this group makes it all the way to here, And we're not going to use Midway again until that happens. Let's let these guys roll a little bit. Because we can't have these guys too close together. They won't merge. So we want Task Force U. I know specifically I said I wanted a carrier in here, but I really don't. That's fine. Not for this group. So let's go back to what we were doing. Battle line is what we like for this. 6 and 5. So leading with destroyers. And then I said I wanted 2 and 3. No. Yeah. So I can go engineering, fuel, blah, 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 and so on. But you guys are going to... let's have you course up here. Now, the only risk of that is... The only risk of doing that is occasionally... Oh, it was down here. It wasn't Midway. Yeah, occasionally we get like bombers here from God knows where. Japan, Eagle. You know, those float plane big bombers. And they come and harass over here. So, yeah, thinking about it. I'm trying to think if we have anything else moving around. Let's take a look here, see if we can find that ship. I'll do a scroll through and see if I can find him. Not you. It's like a San Diego, but ah, there you are, my friend. Okay, so you, I need you to You're just a destroyer. What do we got over here? So I could give you a destroyer easily. You don't need a cruiser. Maybe you need one of these guys to make you happy. Is it too late to do that swap? He does have supplies. So I can forget about this. I'm going to say split. I want you to go here. And you're going to unload, and then you're going to go to Port Moresby and release. And then, what do we got over here? Is that closer? Well, you guys can unload. How about that? I kind of want you to send out somebody. It's really not the ship I want. It's not a 1-for-1. The Tucson. You're not a destroyer escort. I think you're a destroyer. You guys can yell at the screen all you want. I know. My mind is a little broken right now. He's not a Mahan. He's the... I like the ship too. It's this one, right? 176 of these jackass. Tucson. That's gonna be hard to find him, I think. Fletcher. No, I don't know what he is. I don't know why I can't remember. Better look at him. He's the AAA god. He's the one that has all the crazy ammunition. The HE. And he's got sonar, depth charges. I really, really, really like this ship. Atlanta, light cruiser. That's what you are. Light cruiser. Awesome. Okay, yeah. We can need another one of you out. Can we do that? Every time I try to use this button magnifying glass when I'm highlighted on the ship in a fleet, I expect this to happen, but you know. Okay, so that's the Atlanta. There's the Tucson. We can't get another one of these guys. What else we got? Farragut, not a big fan. We're talking light cruisers, my friends. Cleveland. This is the one I want. Brooklyn. Okay, whatever. We'll do it. And you can go alone. You have... No, you don't have sonar. Okay. Well, what's a fast? 33. Let's go DD. And what do we got? Let's put out a Fletcher. In fact, let's put out a couple of them because we don't know about these guys yet. Okay. Yeah, I just like spending, you know, buy more ships, throw more ships at it. It'll be all good. All right, so you are... who knows what you're gonna be? I don't know. I'm okay with the formation though. So let's put some cargo on you if we can. And just supplies is all we really care about. Every little bit helps. Let's get you down here in Denver is the Tucson. Tucson. Tucson R. So yeah, you're gonna be, we have to remember Denver's gonna be replacing Tucson. And one spot, what were you gonna be? You were gonna be something. 200 supplies. What do you got on here that can hold 200 supplies? Not you. I don't think anything. Australia, you're useless for supplies. So are you. You guys are useless. 100. Did I have something even going your way? I don't think I did. Let's just let him go that way. I don't care. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Nothing's gonna happen. So the next thing we have to do is we have to ensure that the Tucson drops off his supplies. Which is you. Let's get you into port. Drop off what you got, and then go to Port Moresby. So unload cargo, because we can't send you in release and repair. I'm glad I found you, though. That's more important. I'm glad I found the ship, because it's been like 3 episodes, and I forgot where you were. Too fast. Slow it down. Slow it down, cowboy. What do we got going on over here? You're waiting, right? Del Monte still struggling. Did you bring over anything, or are you waiting to take off? You're waiting to take off. And you don't have anything, so you're good. What do we got over here going on? Task Force 177. You guys were to do something, which I don't recall. I gotta start marking these better. You guys are unloading. Yes. Yes. Again, Pelelu is not in a position to upgrade yet. We're quite a ways away, and we're out of balance as well. So we need to go get some supplies from somewhere. I think we're going to take the journey to Wake Island. Or do we want to go somewhere else? Let's think about this for a second. I keep saying that, right? Yeah, but see the balance here? It's just broken, man. I need to start putting my supply chain in a better formation. I'm gonna go to Guam and steal from Guam, but we keep stealing. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna manage cargo. We're gonna take off some troops and bring them over to Guam and steal some Guam and yeah. So we're under now at Pelelu, so I'm okay with that. Let's go over here. And Guam is heavy, so we should be able to even that out. Again, this is the invasion force, right? So they're going to Okinawa, Iwo Jima, one of those, with Saipan, who's more than capable at this point. I think we maybe need to stop upping airfields because it's sucking away all our supplies when we're not ready. Maybe go 2 weeks without taking any supplies to anywhere. Alright, so the Tucson is basically here. Let's send her off. Let's see what 5 damage, 3 flooded, and 3 general does if we release her. Of course you're not. Alright, let's get in there. Come on, stop being difficult. Alright. Alright, let's see how long Tucson's going to be in dockyard. Guesses, make your bets, make your bets. I say it's probably going to be at least 2 weeks, 14 days. Could be 20 days, who knows? What are your guesses? 16 days. That was close. You guys are probably closer, right? Yeah, okay. Alright, so, you guys are all good. Keep everybody happy, happy, happy. We did have a calving defense force at one time. It's wrong. Sup, Davo? What are you doing? You are here for some reason. Davo. I don't think Davo needs anything anymore. Now they need a little supplies. Okay. So we got supplies at Sarong. We do. We can take one group of supplies and take off one group of... let's just even something and go heavy on supply a little bit. So... What was I thinking to do at Sarong? Anything? Do we want to go up to a level 2? Of course, at nighttime I can't check. I believe we should be able to hover over this and it show you what the airfield is made of. Like how many, what type of aircraft, how many currently has, that kind of thing. That would be nice. I think the intent was to go up to a level 2 airfield here. We're at 7, 17, 19. So, yeah, not really a lot of leeway here. Let's even it up. We came down here to do it. Let's just do it. So we're gonna go bingo, bingo. Yeah, that does too much. Let's just do it this way. May not be enough to do what I wanted to do, but it's better than not. So Davo's got what, 300 leeway. I think I fixed that with just the destroyers. So she should be happier after they recover. All right. So we are in the morning now of the final part of this episode. Yeah, I think we're going to call it for the morning event for the day. What are you guys doing? You're the Palu Defense Force. You need to be, like, on the spot, my friend. I don't want you to dilly-dally around. Task Force 77, are you joining them? 3? Sure, okay then. You guys join up. Be part of the fan club. Merge. Merge. Let's see what kind of battle line that looks like with 8 ships. Okay. So I think I want to have 7 and 8 to be where they are. You're good. 6 and 5. How about you changing to B1? Swap. You don't need to be there. Let's put you here. You can stay in the back and you stay at 5. So Reed and Bagley are out front. Number 1 is our fancy depth charge boy that we have yet to encounter anything with. Just to use them, we might want to go on a suicide run with these guys and see if they can just find a submarine or something. But if they come across any ship, they're not going to use their hedgehogs. They're going to use their gun, which is not the greatest gun, but I think this is what we're going to go with on this. Indiana here, Milwaukee behind it. I'm okay with that. Let's see what they look like for our outro. So, Hedgehoggy Boy, which is this thing, they launch one whole series, which is, if I can use my eyeballs, 1, 2, 3, so 6 times 4 is 24. Looks like 24 depth charges get launched out in a circle that goes like here. It's a pretty big circle. They pick them up on radar and they send them out. I think they also have depth charges on the sides and the rear, so all sorts of heck breaks loose when this guy goes to attack, which we'd like to see. Whereas we're comparing with this destroyer, he has just off the back, and I do believe, no, I think he's just off the back. It's a Bagley, same. Yeah, what about anybody else here? Yeah, you're good. You're good. Anybody else got depth charges on you? Nope. Nope. Yeah. So, let's say adios to this group here, and I want to thank you for watching the video. We had a little bit longer one this morning, another close to 2 hours. It's gonna be a little bit before, you know, I might do one later on tonight, but we'll see how I feel. So we're gonna leave you off into the sunset with this, not in the sunset, in the gray set. Many days at sea, I do recall the sound, and I do recall the feeling. Living in a saltwater environment like this on a ship made of steel, it does something to your clothing. Your clothing gets seem to be never dry, always damp feeling, and I recall, you know, when I worked on the flight deck, you wear like basically a turtleneck, you know, different colors. You've seen them before, you know, mine was a brown shirt, turd shirts, whatever, but I wore green at a time, and so on. But when you push up those sleeves up to your elbow, something about the salt water gets in there and you just break out and rash and stuff like that. So yeah, there's an annoyance. You know, when I worked on the flight deck and a carrier, I had all sorts of issues because, you know, you get hydraulic fluid, which is extremely harmful to us as humans. And hydraulic fuel, oil, gasoline, you know, JP5, JP4, whatever it may be. Very toxic stuff to have on your hands for hours on and days on end. But yeah, and you wind up, you know, your days are basically 12 days of work, or 12 hours of work a day, 7 days a week. And so that wears on you over time. And then the food, although, you know, you have to compare yourself to just what you're doing. You don't compare yourself to what others are doing. You know, I'm not comparing being a sailor in the United States Navy to a Marine, or even a guy in the Army, or even a guy in the Air Force or the Coast Guard. We're just the Navy, and we only have what we compare ourselves to. So you wind up eating a lot of rice, and you eat a lot of the same stuff over and over again. And you know, some of the meals are you know, like, you think McDonald's is not healthy and bad for you and stuff like that. Well, try a cheeseburger, and you say, well, you ate a cheeseburger. That's something. Yeah, but it looked like it had been cooked 3 days ago. And it's in a, you know, they put them in like a big tray on their side with the bun and the meat inside of it with the cheese, and they bake them. So they're pre-cooked, and they put them in to bake them, to reheat them. So what comes out is a big old, crusty little thin slice of meat burger. Think of a McDonald's hamburger with nothing on it, no sauce, no nothing, just, you know, if it's a hamburger, just hamburger. So bread, meat, and that's it. And then you go and you put on whatever you want on it. But it's been sitting in this tin of 50 burgers with the buns for who knows how long, a couple days. But you suck those suckers down because you're just hungry. And it's not healthy. You know, those signs in movies where you see rice without beans, rice without chicken, rice without shrimp, rice without pork, just rice. That's reality. They'll eat a lot of rice on the ship, or, you know, old French fries. So that's my bitch end statement for the night. So yeah, but we don't bitch about it. We just reflect back and say, wow, we did that. Okay, that's the thing. Kind of like at later in my career, I used to call it like a volunteering for prison almost, because you're volunteering to live in a way substandards of what you were used to, or anyone's used to. You know, you live in your own apartment and you cook your, you know, you have a grill, and you can go to the grocery store and buy what you want and decide on what you want to eat. But in the service, you get what's given to you. There may be a couple options to choose from. I know a lot of guys that ate a lot of their meals from the commissary, where they go to the ship's store and they buy ramen noodles, and that they would just eat ramen noodles all the time because of the food. And the Navy's supposed to have the best food in all the services, and Air Force probably got that one because they do everything on land. But yeah, so that's my story time for today, and you know, just take it for what it's worth. It's a experience. Everybody's got them, and I'm sure you guys have them too in some shape, manner, or form. And it's always good if you guys want to share. That's fine. But in the end, I just want to say thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. See you then.